What will happen?
Well, yeah, the digitisation of packaging, digital prints into packaging. I mean, it kind of hasn't happened because packaging, per unit packaging, is so sensitive in terms of price, what people will pay for it. You think 1/10 of a penny, if it doubles it to 2/10 of a penny, then that's too expensive type of stuff. And all the bits and pieces about short runs, where you have cornflake packets or cereal packets with the local football team on the back, so that the stores, your supermarket in Ipswich gets pictures with Ipswich Town footballers on the back, and the one just up the road in Norwich gets similar packaging but with Norwich City footballers on the back. Doing that, yes, it's perfectly feasible in terms of printing technology, but the supermarkets do not want that. They don't handle the work in that way. They don't want to have to try to divide or to separate the packets of cornflakes going to one store or another. They just want to get those onto the trunker lorries to do the drop in Ipswich and then drive 40 or 50 miles up the road to Norwich and do another drop. They don't want to go around and have different pallets or different sections of the truck for the different stores in that way. They can't cope with it. They don't want it. It doesn't add to their sales. So there's no pull demand for that type of packaging. Coca-Cola kind of managed it with the personalised Coke bottles. But that was by doing the work for the supermarkets before they got the bottles. So it came already wrapped, palletised and divided up into, this will go to a store in South London, this will go to a store in Leicester, this will go to a store in Bristol. Because it was the only feasible way of doing it. You can't afford to cause headaches for the retailers because they won't touch it otherwise. The only thing that will change that, or could change that, is sustainability and waste. Vast amounts of waste in the packaging chain. People have pre-printed boxes of Mr. Kipling cakes, and then for some reason or another an ingredient changes, either it's ruled unacceptable, an alternative is found, or it goes into short supply, so they have to change the recipe slightly, and so the ingredients list on the pack changes. Well, when that happens, 6 months supply of cartons for Victoria sponges have to be thrown away. Now people don't see that, but that's where you might get a reason or forced to change to a short run packaging model. And then e-commerce works, but that tends to work mostly for high value goods, where it doesn't really matter if the price of the package is doubled from 1 penny to 2 pennies, because in the grand scheme of things it's not affecting the profit. But there's, and as brands get to know more about their consumers, because they've built apps, because they're having conversations in some way with consumers, and it's not because consumers love you as a brand, it's because the brand wants data about who's buying their products and what a slight change in message or affinity does to their audience and does to the relationship of their sales. They've had to, brands, say Walker's Crisps, have had to rely on the retailers to tell them if they dare, if the information is there, what impact a new flavour has or a change in the packaging design. But if there's a Walker's app where enough people are fans of Walkers, or Walkers can communicate with enough people, then they can try certain things and reward people with different styles of packaging. Almost on a personal level. So it's all kind of feasible in printing technology terms. It's just psychology. It's just attitude. It's just stores and retailers and brands. That's where you've got to be interested in, because they're the ones that are going to change it.